Okay, so we need to talk. Amazon just dropped something that is an absolute game changer. It's called Amazon Q Developer. And the promise here is wild. We're not talking about an AI that helps you write code. We're talking about an AI that builds entire cloud applications for you. Let's dig into what that actually means.
Right off the bat, this quote says it all. You have to get this in your head. We are all so used to AI assistants that suggest the next line of code, right? This is a completely different beast. It's not just one AI model. Think of it more like a team of specialized AIs, a multi-agent system, all working together to handle really complex stuff from beginning to end. So what really makes this a new kind of AI? Let's break down what it is and what it does. The scope here is just mind-blowing. We're not talking about writing one little function or a single file. We're talking about the entire software development lifecycle. So from the moment you have an idea, it can write the code, build out the cloud infrastructure for it, hunt down and fix bugs, and even push the final application live. It's the whole shebang from start to finish. And get this, you talk to it with these super simple slash commands, kind of like you would in Slack or Discord. Need a new feature built? You just type /dev. Got a nasty bug you can't solve? Just type /fix. It can even jump in and review your pull requests or generate all your tests and documentation for you. Each command basically calls in a different specialist from that AI team to get the job done. And here's the crucial part. It meets you right where you already are. This isn't some new application you have to open up and switch to. No, it integrates directly into the IDEs we all use every day, like VS Code and JetBrains. You can even use it from the command line or right inside the AWS web console. Super convenient. So how exactly does this go beyond just finishing your sentences for you? This is where we get into the stuff that really sets Amazon Q apart and makes it such a massive deal. So let's compare it to something we all know, like GitHub Copilot. Copilot is fantastic, right? But it's primarily language-focused. It helps you write Python or JavaScript. Amazon Q is ecosystem-focused. It has this deep native understanding of the entire AWS world, Lambda, S3, DynamoDB, you name it. And because of that, it doesn't just write your app's code, it also writes the infrastructure code to spin up all the servers. And it can even connect to your actual AWS account and deploy the app for you. That is a huge difference. And that means the impact of this thing goes way beyond just the coders. If you're a DevOps engineer, it can build out your deployment pipelines. If you're a cloud engineer or an SRE, it can analyze your setup and recommend fixes. For architects, it can help design and prototype complex systems. It's really a tool for the entire tech team. Okay, all of that sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in practice? Let's just walk through a really quick example to see this AI cloud engineer in action. The whole process is actually incredibly simple. It's just 2 steps. You write a single command in plain English, and in return, you get a fully baked cloud application. I mean, just look at this prompt. It's not complicated code. It's just a simple, clear instruction. We're asking it to build a pretty standard app, a serverless to-do list, using 3 very common AWS services. Now, for a human engineer, even a good one, this could easily take hours, maybe even a couple of days to set up all the plumbing correctly. And from that one single sentence, Amazon Q generates everything. The whole project structure, all the code for the Lambda functions, the API gateway configuration, the infrastructure files to build it, and it even throws in monitoring configs and step-by-step deployment instructions. This is a massive, massive accelerator. So when you have a tool this powerful, you have to start asking the big questions, right? What does this mean for our jobs? What does this mean for the future of how engineering teams even work? This quote is pretty provocative, but it really gets to the core of it. The argument isn't that this tool is going to replace a junior developer. The argument is that one single skilled engineer using Amazon Q can now have the productivity of what used to be an entire team. The scale of what one person can do is the real shift here. So here's the key takeaway. Yes, repetitive tasks, setting up boilerplate code, writing basic configurations, all the stuff we kind of hate doing anyway, those are probably going to be automated away. But for the skilled engineers, the people who know how to design systems and solve the really hard problems, this tool is a force multiplier. It's a superpower. It lets you focus on the high-level architecture and innovation while the AI handles all the tedious grunt work. And this is exactly why learning a tool like this right now is so important.
The entire industry pretty much runs on AWS. The demand for cloud automation and DevOps skills is just going up and up. Getting ahead of this curve, getting comfortable with AI-assisted operations, that's not just a good idea. It's how you future-proof your career in a field that is changing incredibly fast. Which brings us to our last question. We are moving from AI being a simple assistant to AI being a capable agent, a doer. So as these tools get more and more powerful, are we going to start to see a future where the core of an engineering team is really just one human architect guiding a squad of specialized AI agents? It's a powerful thought, and with tools like Amazon Q, that future might be a whole lot closer than we think.